What is going on today, guys? Welcome back. It has been a couple days. We actually already left and came back. Let me turn the lights back on in here, get the underhood light going. We have been off for a couple days, but we have been here working kind of on the tedious little things that really didn't feel like were super interesting, but we have great news. We're leaving the shop here in a little bit. We're gonna head over to Russell's. Russell has the final pieces that we have made up for the turbo. Other than that, we're pretty much done. Little things here or there, but nothing that we cannot drive. We'll go over all of this stuff. The Banks twin ram here is completely done, bolted down, tightened. We drilled and tapped all of the holes that they had in these things. We got our boost sensor done. We have this pipe done. Like I mentioned, we're gonna drive this thing for a little bit, make sure everything is good before we do the whole powder coating nonsense. But the hot side support, the hood stack pipe, we did actually remade this intercooler pipe. It was just a little bit off. It was driving me nuts. So we redid that. Coolant in it, all the clamps are tight. Readjusted our crank sensor down there, which I believe is where the factory RPM gauge was hooked up. I think that was having a little bit of an issue. Couple other little things that are not really completely situated yet are the transmission dipstick, which I don't know where all of that is going to land yet until we get the turbo fully in here. The EGT and drive pressure sensor, we're gonna have to extend some of that wiring. Not really worried about that right now. What I am worried about is getting over to Russell, giving him a hand, finish up welding all of this stuff, putting the turbo piping and all that stuff back on tonight, and maybe taking this thing for a little cruise. Needs some fuel, but here you can see the mess of what we've been working on. Just the fab work. The fab work is always tedious, monotonous, but it looks like we are finally gonna be coming to a close. So like I said, a couple other things, little things, but for the majority, the truck is done, the truck is wrapped up. I'm super pumped to get this thing back on the road, back driving. By the time this video goes up, also real quick Wrenchworks thing, a lot of you guys have been messaging me about the ugly sweaters that we kind of ran out of. We got a little bit more of those in again, so if you guys have not already, if you guys have been waiting for them, I know a couple people wanted to pick them up for their boyfriends or husbands, go over there now. They are back on there. They're probably gonna be gone very soon, but other than that, I think that's all I got for you guys. I'm in a great mood. I'm in a great mood today. I'm in a great mood. We've been making some progress. Very difficult. I really need some help filming. I need like a full-time, I don't know if you want to call him like a personal assistant. Like I could just really use help. You know, everybody's got their own passions and priorities. Andy loves the gym. Jesse loves doing CrossFit, you know, so I don't expect people to be here full time. But especially like when we're welding up some of this piping, when we're doing the fab work, could really use some help, especially just with the camera, because when I get in a go mode, I really just want to try and get it done so we can have some content actually using it. But if I had some help like filming, then I would be able to do it all. It's just very difficult being one person trying to do everything. Anyway, that's it. Let's head over to Russell's. Let's see everybody's favorite Power Stroke owning roadside repairman. Let's go bother Russell. Look at Russell. He's already got all of his lights up. Man, he is on it. Hello.
Oh, Greg. Maybe we should call you Mr. Gaps from now on.
Oh, come on.
The Titanic sunk with a smaller hole than what you got in here.
Hi, Russell.
How we doing? What's new?
Well, same stuff.
Bother me on a late evening.
Oh, come on.
Trying to get in the festive spirits of Christmas and hang my crap on the house.
I see you got all your lights up. You even got a blow up Santa Claus out there.
Going on the abandoned house next door. I'm stapling it onto the front of the house. I'm not going to put a spotlight on it.
Oh, yes.
Even the abandoned shithole next door gets something.
So already has done one of the pieces here. This is the hot side support. I'll show you guys this when we get back. I'm not going to touch it, very hot. But this is actually going off of one of the rubber motor mounts, engine mounts, whatever you want to call it. And then this goes right up to the bottom side of the hot pipe, which is pretty nice, very nice. That'll end up getting coated, I believe, but really nice. Turned out really well. Turned out good for tacking, holding it all by one person.
You'll never even see it under there. It's hidden by everything.
It's got to look good though.
Yeah.
It's got to look good
to you when you're sleeping at night.
That's exactly right. That is the most important part. I didn't get a chance to actually, I was kind of in a hurry to get over here, go figure. But we're gonna round off all of these corners, make it look a little bit nicer. But that really wasn't gonna affect all of that. So I'm glad you said that. I mean, that's what all this really comes down to. I won't be able to sleep at night if some of this stuff isn't, you know.
Unbelievable.
Russell's just shaking his head. Close your eyes, boys. Look at that big old pipe. Hey, get out of there. Get out of there. I'm gonna cut another hole in the hood tonight, Russell. Did you say idiot?
Yes.
The hood's junk anyway. I'm gonna get a new hood.
You can practice on this one to make sure you get in the right spot.
I'll just Swiss cheese it. A little weight reduction.
The wife said you're not good at getting in the right spot.
Oh, got him. All right, 2 pieces down. Got the 1 intercooler pipe done. Hot side support done. Hood
Hey,
stack
guess
to
what,
go.
Greg?
What?
The 6.7's going to Mexico next week.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, we don't need any of that stuff anymore.
No. Much of weight reduction happening.
Black Friday sales, baby. See you later.
See you later.
So I challenge you. We'll,
Oh boy. Oh
I'll
boy.
put one of these things in the back of the 6.7. It's like 2,000 pounds.
Oh, a tote.
Yeah, tote. So I'll be heavier than your dually at that point.
No, I'll put one in my dually too.
And then we'll go down the drag strip.
We're gonna race.
Yeah.
I'll put a tote. I'll tow my trailer against your Ford and still beat you.
Okay.
No, those things rip. I will say that.
The 6.7s are
Those Fords when they go to Mexico, man, they're quick.
590 at the wheels.
Yeah, don't put it on the hot tune. Your wife's gonna drive it and blow your transmission up.
Yeah. She drives it every day.
Those transmissions are rated for pretty decent, right?
They have good luck as long as you're not a real goon.
Unless you drive it like you drive your Razor.
I drive my Razor very calm and collected.
Yeah, I was just walking around the Razor here. Cracked. Russell tips his Razor over just about as many miles as it gets driven.
Once a weekend.
You know, you got to make sure it's still got it.
You're having fun till you're on your side.
That's what she said. Oh, got him. All right, before we leave, apparently this Santa is getting stapled up. You do this every year?
Even an abandoned dump that's going to get knocked down needs a little Christmas spirit.
Russell, has anybody ever come and taken it down?
I've never done it before.
Oh, I thought you did this every year.
Well, no, he lived here last year, so he decorated himself. And now nobody's here to do it, so I feel bad for this nice, beautiful home.
I don't know about that, but...
Oh, it's perfect, Greg.
Make sure he's waving.
Uh-oh.
Oh, are you out of staples?
No way.
Oh, no.
No, there was more than that in here.
Oh. Is that not a Hilti stapler?
Nope.
No wonder it's not working.
It's a Vinny neighbor stapler.
There we go. You just got to get angry with it.
Where's this Christmas tree, Greg? Oh, here it is.
Russell, I had no idea that you went all out. Well, you can't subtract, you just gotta add.
We don't want it messing up the scenery. Merry Christmas. Oh, Dick. in there.
All right. Look at that. That's gonna make everybody so much more happier now. All right, goodbye, Russell. Thank you. Love you.
Have a nice night. Take it easy.
Yes, you too.
See you tomorrow.
Yes, maybe not tomorrow. Alrighty, back at the shop, guys. Got the intercooler piping going from the compressor housing to the intercooler all situated. Like I said, we just kind of tweaked this a little bit. It was kind of kicked a little down, didn't really match. Really, it was my fault. I did not tighten that V-band clamp up all of the way while I was tacking everything together the first time, which you definitely want to do when you're getting exact measurement. So this is the hot side support, and like I said, it kind of goes, I'm trying to show you guys down here. Right down here, there is a stud right there, if you can see, and then this piece sits, you can tell, got a hole drilled in it. This piece sits right on top of that stud, like so. The factory bolt goes right over that, and then this piece comes right down here on our hot pipe, which is just kind of loose, laying around over here right now like this. Kind of comes down, got all of our lines in the way, kind of sits just like that. Let me get this guy out of here for the big turbo, but you can see right here, kind of just wedges that right like so. And again, we're not really cleaning anything up right before it gets powder coated. We'll clean all of it up, but that pipe really supports that big charger there. Gives those V-bands a little bit extra help holding that. We're gonna go ahead, maybe put you guys on fast forward here, get all of this buttoned back up, bolted all down, started putting the O-rings back in all of the flanges here. There's an O-ring in here, O-ring here, an O-ring in that flange as well. Took all that stuff out to weld it, put all the O-rings back in now. We're gonna go ahead and get everything tightened up. Then we'll fire this baby up, get this thing maybe outside. Actually, well, first we're gonna drill our second hole in this hood. Alrighty, check it out. We are pretty much complete. Well, kind of complete. We have to cut the second hole in the hood. The hood does shut thanks to a little bit of hammer action. Instead of cutting that out right now, I didn't really want to get sparks everywhere. We went ahead and just took our trusty hammer here, let that do all the action. We just, you know, just gave it a couple good whacks, you know. Again, we're not keeping this hood. I really don't care. This could get towed behind something in the snow and made for a fun afternoon of trying to stay on the old hood flipped upside down trick. But for now, really don't care. I'm gonna take off these set screws. This is actually like a I forget what company. Man, I just had it on the tip of my tongue here. They make stacks for like a bunch of other stuff. Anyway, oh, Grand Rock. This is a Grand Rock hood stack kit. It actually comes with these pieces. That way, if your hood's all wonked out, you know, like that, you could adjust this. Gives you some adjustment. So that's the kind of kit that we have. Was a 6-inch. Seeing that our exhaust coming off of this big T6 charger is now 5-inch. Probably gonna have to step up to a 7-inch hood stack, which I'm okay with. This second hole, you can kind of see where it's landing much further back, kind of where I drew this right here. I only have a 6-inch hole saw. We're gonna take this off, cut our second hole. We'll see how it looks out of the shop to see if I want to try and change that exhaust pipe. I'd really like to try and maybe get someone to pie cut me a 5-inch piece. That way it kind of pies and kind of comes up right here, and I can kind of keep it pretty close to the location that I had, because I do like where this actually sits on the hood. If it gets too far back, it kind of looks, you know, a little more funny than a hood stack already looks to begin with. But again, cut this hole. We'll go from there, take this off, and yeah, get this thing started. I just want to drive it around the parking lot. That's all I want to do tonight. It's already 10:30. I know someone's gonna yell at me. I know someone's gonna yell at me. Where are my safety glasses? They're never in the right spot when you need them. Alrighty, safety glasses, check. Two holes, check. Alright, I think it is time. This thing got pulled out of the shop for the first time in a very, very long time. So let's get the 05 out of the way. Let's get this baby fired up. Get this thing warmed up. Probably not, like I said, we're not gonna drive it. It's getting close to 11 o'clock now, but I wanna see this thing outside, maybe cruise around the shop parking lot here. We just need to get this thing outside. Battery. Alrighty guys, check it out. We have our RPM back. So it is a little high at idle. I don't know if you guys can see that. As soon as we drop it down, why is this thing, there we go. What do we got, 5, 6, 750? That's pretty good. Fuel pressure's right at 60. This thing's not focusing. Put this baby in reverse. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yes! Guys, I am so pumped. You have no idea. I know you guys are pumped as well. I think we're all pretty pumped here. Take this thing for a quick hot lap here. Turn some headlights on. Oh yeah, baby. All of the whistle, all of it. Yes! Alrighty guys, check it out. I don't know what's going on with the camera. I thought I hit record. We're gonna do a really light throttle 1-2 shift. I got nobody to hold the camera, so I'm gonna have to put you guys down. You're just gonna have to listen to the sounds because I need both hands. This thing, I seriously thought this thing was gonna be laggy, and it is an animal. It is an animal. And these turbos, woo-hoo, my gosh. All right, Let's put your seatbelts on, boys. All right, where'd you guys go? Oh boy, you're facing down. Holy crap, boys. Let me tell you what. We got like no fuel in this thing. I'm actually kind of slightly afraid we're gonna run out of fuel. Fuel pressure did go up past our 60-pound gauge. I really want to get a different gauge for that. We're gonna have to redo some gauges. For some reason, my exhaust back pressure is reading boost. I'm gonna have to look at the gauges. I'm not really sure. But this thing, guys, this thing is a tire frying machine. Guys, man, I'm so pumped. Man, camera's not even facing the right way. I apologize. Man, guys, it's been a long time coming. You guys know it's been a long time coming. I'll tell you what, if you want some of the nastiest, loudest damn turbos you have ever heard, I don't even know what it sounds like on camera, but they are wicked stainless diesel 5 bleeds. You know. Guys at Stainless got us hooked up with these turbos. Huge shout out to the guys at Stainless. Man, these things are awesome. Again, I was really honestly worried about lag on these things. I mean, I'm not saying it's a fleece cheat on a brand new truck, but man, not really bad in my opinion. Not bad at all. Specs on the Chargers again. I probably have to go back and look. I know it's a S468 and a 480. Backsides, I'm not sure. I know that's a 96 115. I want to say that is a 87 10 on the manifold, which is a little bit big. Man, oh man. As you can see, we're gonna have to do something about this hood stack. Look at the back. Of course, it's not really doing a whole lot. We're gonna have to try and put a little adapter piece on that to get that out of the hood for sure. This thing's pretty smoky. It's pretty smoky. With our 5x25s, I think we don't really have a choice. Huge shout out to our man Mikey G getting us hooked up. Huge shout out to Steve Speed. Huge shout out to everybody. Huge shout out to everybody, man. I could not be happier with everybody. We're missing a King Speed banner. King Speed banner. We have a Fire Punk banner somewhere. We got to put that one up too. But man, I'm speechless. It's been a great night. And with that, guys, that is going to wrap up this video. Again, if you guys want to head over to wrenchworks.com, grab any of that stuff for the holidays before it is all gone, and we have new stuff coming in for the spring. Go over, do that. The Christmas sweaters, again, will not last. I love you guys. Thank you for sticking with me with the first gen, but boy, she's back. We are about to have some serious fun. We need to find a big abandoned parking lot that we can have some fun in. It's a little difficult. The state trooper barracks are right down the road. But I love you guys. Hit the like button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys tomorrow. See you.